Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Again, let's talk more about scams. Again, this information is provided by the Federal Trade Commission, so I'm going to share this because it may help you, or it may help a friend, or it may help someone listening to this or watching this, because seemingly it seems like the world is trying to separate you from your money. So let me discuss what you need to know about advance fee loans. We see this stuff posted everywhere, seemingly. Something about you need money for whatever reason. Well, we can do this without you processing, without you completing a loan application, what have you. What you need to know about advance fee loans. Some companies promise you a loan or credit card regardless of your credit history. They want you to pay a processing or other fee up front. These are scams. Let's look at some of the telltale signs. What is an advance fee loan sum? Warning signs. Protect yourself what to do if you're paid a scammer and reporting the fraud. What is an advance fee loan scam? You need to borrow money to make auto repairs, consolidate credit card debt, or pay your mortgage. There's always someone out there because there's always a need. Well, what problem are you trying to solve here? Well, let's go back and find out, why is there an auto repair? Why are you consolidating credit card debt? And then why are you late on your mortgage payment? There's usually one thing leads to another, and I'm not going to discuss that now. But here you are, you're in a crisis situation. What are you going to do? Well, in an advance fee loan scam, scammers promise that they'll get you a loan, a credit card, or access to credit. Or they'll put you in touch with a lender who can almost certainly get you these things. Doesn't matter about your credit history. But first, they say, show me the money. You must pay me up front. Beware. That's your first sign. The scammer might say the money is for processing, insurance, an application, or something else. But it's a lie. There's no loan and there's no lender. And if you pay, scammer and your money will disappear. It sounds too good to be true. It probably is. Advance fee loan scams target people who have bad credit or trouble getting a loan for other reasons. The scammers post ads, often online, or call these so-called deal. Many buy lists of the names of people who have searched or applied online for payday or other loans. You know my opinion about these payday loans. They're not favorable. If you're considering a possible lender, know that legitimate lenders will not promise you a loan or credit without knowing your credit history, but demand you pay them first. Legitimate lenders will not promise you a loan or other credit without knowing your credit history. Real lenders can require an application or appraisal fee before they consider your loan application. But nobody legit will tell you that paying a fee guarantees that you'll get a loan. Keep that in mind. Warning signs of an advance fee loan scam. Here are some signs of possible advance fee loan scam. Scammers place ads that say you can get credit regardless of your credit history. That's strike two. They may say things like bad credit, no problem. No hassle, guaranteed. Or you don't care about your past. You deserve a loan. That's almost like strike three, but we'll give it a half a strike. So we're at 2.5. Banks and other legitimate lenders won't promise or guarantee you a loan or credit before you apply. Legally, they can't do that. They'll check your credit report, confirm the information in your application, and decide if they think you'll repay the loan before giving you a firm offer of credit. Now, I've got to kind of question this here because we have these payday loans, and I think this is sort of a workaround without the FTC saying stay away from payday loans, because payday loans, I don't believe they ask for a credit report. Otherwise, they're going to charge you more of a fee. In fact, they go about stating you can re-up your loan repeatedly without shedding light on your credit. Now, I'm a bit of a novice when it comes to the actual meats and potatoes of payday loans. Clearly, I can read all the information, but I've never been in a position to apply or even to approach a payday lender. Never stepped inside. I've never talked to a loan officer, or I don't even think they're loan officers. I don't know who they are. So please help me out here. Share your experiences if you've worked with a payday loan and the challenges you face, the hurdles, the problems, the overcharging. How did you finally pay that off? If you ever did. Scammers don't disclose fees before you apply for a loan. Scam lenders might say you've been approved for a loan. But then they say, well, you have to pay them before you get the money. That's a scam. And the upfront fee that the lender wants to collect before granting the loan is a clue to walk away, especially if you're told it's for insurance, processing, or just paperwork. Scammers call, offering loans or other credit, but it's illegal for telemarketers to promise you a loan or other credit and ask you to pay for it up front before they deliver. This is the telemarketing sales rule. This information will be provided in the link below. So this will be a link to a link. Sorry, but I'm taking this directly from the government. I'm sharing this with you. Protect yourself. Bottom line, protect yourself. Your gut will tell you. Your instincts will tell you, can I sleep at night if I approach these people? In other words, your instincts are going to raise a red flag. I hope. And when your stomach starts churning and you feel a little nausea coming on, right? It's probably not a good sign. Step away, make some phone calls. And with the series of that I'm producing or will produce, I'm always giving you clues as to where to go to find some help. It takes work. All right, you got yourself into a pickle. Well, now you need to unpickle yourself. I know that probably is not the best path to take, but you get the message. I don't know how to help you, okay? I don't know your particulars. Comment. Perhaps people have been in your situation. Perhaps they can give you some insights. Perhaps you can give some insight as to what happened, how you fix the problem, and how you'll never go down that road again. But how do you protect yourself? Well, check to see if the lender is registered in the state. You want to know where your tax dollars go? Well, there are more reporting agencies within the state governments. They're there for a purpose. That people are going, they shrug it off. But sometimes you need that information. So the state, at least I know in California, there are more departments than you can imagine. And if you do a little bit of research, you're going to find that information. Go to the Secretary of State, at least for the state of California. All companies have to be registered through the state. Make sure the company is legitimate. Search online. Look, we'll comment. You're probably going to find when there's something derogatory, some crook or some scam, you're going to find more people responding to that than to favorable responses. Check the Better Business Bureau. Do this beforehand. Don't do it post. Hang up on robocalls. That speaks for itself. Don't pay for a promise. Do not give people money for a promise. If they're legitimate, they're going to provide the proper application. They're going to provide information to you to legitimize this whole thing. Not giving you money for nothing. They're going to make sure you're responsible so the lender is repaid. Getting help dealing with debt, this one is just a mousetrap. And you see this all the time. There are a lot of legitimate counseling groups out there, and then there's a lot of not so legitimate. I always use this phrase, turning over rocks. Because when you turn over rocks, you just never know what you're going to find. I used to do a lot of fly fishing. In order to find the right bait, you'd have to turn over a lot of rocks in order to find the right baits. So I say, keep turning over rocks. Nonprofits. All right. So if you find yourself in debt, housing debt, look into, if you're in a larger city or county, there's housing agencies that are run by the state or by the counties. All right. They're usually co-sponsored by the state. For example, we have the Sacramento Redevelopment Agency, but underneath that name are a lot of housing benefits, including list of accredited credit counseling services. Redirect your efforts that path. In addition, you can go online and you're going to find a whole host of information. What to do if you're paid a scammer? Don't do it twice. What do they say? Shame on you the first time and then shame on me the second time? Well, if you make a mistake, hopefully you learn by that mistake. You're going to find that if somebody wants you to wire them money, that's strike 3. Why? Because once you wire the money, 99% of the, probably higher than that, once it's in the system, it's gone. You're not going to get your money back. Crypto, well, we know the fraud there. I can't discuss crypto because one, I just don't follow crypto. People ask me about crypto. If you have crypto questions, direct them to the community. I don't want to know it, but please share with me your knowledge, and perhaps other people can learn from your knowledge, but professional about it and be legitimate. Because if I sense that it's a scam, well, your comment will never show up on my site. All right. Help people. That's what this is all about. If the scammer wants this in the way of a gift card, well, again, you need to step back and go, wait a minute. You want me to provide you a gift card for a loan? Thank you very much. I'm just going to report you. Report advance a few loan scams. Here's a link to the FTC. What can the FTC do for you? You can report it. The CSFB, Consumer Protection Board, you can report them. You can report to, depending on if it is on here, it's the loan. You can go to CFPB, you can go to FTC, you can go to the banking industry, you can go to the Federal Reserve if you find it that way. And then if somehow escrow is involved, and if somehow you were doing a mortgage-related situation and you were trying to wire money and it was fraud, my suggestion is take a look at this link above here and listen to this video. It's some recourse. Generally, you could be out of luck. So this wiring money, this is the old school way of doing it. If it's mortgage related, it's old school, but it's guaranteed to work for you. You're buying a house. You have your down payment. It's sitting in a money market account at Schwab or Fidelity or Bank of America or any bank. Okay. You get a cashier's check. You have the bank cut you a cashier's check. You walk it over to the escrow company. You hand deliver it. You have them acknowledge that you delivered this. You have them photocopy it so that they acknowledge receipt of this. And guess what? This whole problem with this wiring money thing is resolved. However, sometimes that's not practical. All right, it's an international purchase. You're purchasing things from a different country. Well, there's guardrail. I like that term, guardrails. Take advantage of the guardrail. Do not sidestep this and shortcut it in any way, shape, or form. There are instructions from an escrow company. And today, escrow companies are going to be very, very explicit. I've done this in the past. No problems. All it takes is one typo, one typographic entry when you're doing a wire transfer, and it could be poof, gone. But when you're wiring money, follow the instructions from your escrow company. Comments. Let me know. Let me know what's going on if you've run into this situation, how you dealt with it, whether you recouped any losses. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Williams out.